Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of my Dream 18, where I create disc golf holes where there hasn't been a disc golf hole before. We're currently driving up the California coast in old-growth redwood forests. We're passing by a herd of elk, and we're even taking the Sienna across a river. We're headed to a place called Fern Canyon, which is actually a place that Jurassic Park filmed a scene, which we will see here shortly. This is a chase scene between this guy and the theropods, and the small little raptors end up taking him out. This is hole 4, 265 feet. We're going around the bend in the river here, underneath the trees that are leaning over the water. I'm throwing my AGL spruce just on a hyzer, a little bit past the basket. We make the jump putt for the birdie. I had to stay in the redwood forest for a couple more holes here. This is the Sputh River, California's only undammed river system, found in Jebediah State Park, which is home to a lot of old-growth redwood groves. The largest, not tallest redwood is found in this state park, which is 20 feet in diameter. This hole is a 985-foot par 5, tee pad way back there by the bend in the river that you saw before. We're playing down towards the river, across the bank of the creek that empties into it, and then across a little pond. Just got to have a placement shot here with the AGL Sycamore, just land it in a good spot to throw from. And then I'm cutting the corner a little bit here, going up and over the bushes as we take the dog leg to the right. That was really hard to throw from these large, round river rocks. It was kind of like throwing on marbles, but we made it work. As we cross the river and we're here in the redwood forest, just want to talk about this little bird that can be found nesting atop the old-growth redwood forests. It's the marbled murrelet, and it is a cute little bird that flies to the ocean back and forth every single day. And as we deforest its habitat of old-growth redwood forests, the land that they can nest in is further inland each year and makes it really hard for them to reproduce. So it's a great reason to keep some of these old-growth redwood groves around. This hole is 324 feet, and we're going between two of the biggest redwoods you've ever seen, and the basket is on top of a redwood trunk that you can park your car on. You can see I have a little bit of difficulty getting up and down that trunk. We're going to head to New Hampshire now, the home of Matthew Albee. Shout out to the Albees, some of the best people I've met on this planet. They have a disc golf course in New Hampshire that you have to check out called White Mountain Disc Golf Course if you're ever in that area. We're here at the Mad River. This hole is 245 feet. We're playing uphill and up the bouldery waters of the Mad River in Waterville Valley, New Hampshire. This river was really unique, just lined with these canyon walls, and the tee pad is a mossy rock, so I had to slow it down and throw smooth here. Throwing the Reptilian Disc Golf Iguana, really nice hyzer flip mid. Palmer has no idea where it went, but it was parked. This riverside was just lined with the golden chanterelles. What a treat. Going to be here at the Clark Fork River, throwing from a bluff across a ravine to a boulder that is just sitting on an outcropping atop this river. The Clark Fork River is Montana's largest river by volume and is unfortunately polluted by America's largest Superfund site, which is the copper mine in Butte, Montana. We're on the AGL beach here in the wind, just trying to get something overstable to land up on this bluff. why I thought this looked like Trogdor, but I don't think it is. If you catch that reference, comment down below. Next, we're going to Spearfish Canyon in South Dakota. We're going to Bridal Veil Falls. This is a short 165-foot par 3 from up on top of this deck down towards the waterfall. I think part of the Dream 18 is playing disc golf holes that are fun, and everybody loves an ace run. Now, I included a red cloud in the drawing for the T sign, just as a shout out to Chief Red Cloud, who was one of the few Lakota Sioux generals that went to the capital and tried to peacefully negotiate keeping this land in the name of the Lakota Sioux. Of course, the government ruled against that and went into the Black Hills and took the land as their own and all the gold that was inside the hills with it. So I think we need to just give thanks and pay a lot of respect to the original stewards of the land. Here we are at hole 10, a 620-foot par 4 at Little Devil's Tower in the Black Hills. Some really amazing rock formations here. Everybody likes a top of the world shot. As we were surrounded by Ponderosa pines, I thought I should throw the Ponderosa. It turned out to be a really good idea. We're taking eagle on the par 4. Gee, the Matsu River. Now I've made it up to Alaska and we're going to be playing in Hatcher Pass, Alaska. This is the place that as a kid I really fell in love with being in the outdoors. In the summers I'd go hiking and pick blueberries there. In the winter we'd go skiing. It's just a really special place to be able to come with one of my friends Eli and his partner Ray to make a couple beautiful disc golf holes. And Eli, right out of the car, right after hiking the basket up here,
is literally parked.
let's go, in the fog. And as the fog parts a little bit, we also got my shot in here.
Wow.
Eli tapping in his birdie. And I make my putt as well. Just want to thank everybody for joining me for part 2 of the Dream 18. Again, this was a really special project for me, and I hope you enjoyed. Part 3 will be coming soon, so check out my Instagram and YouTube for information about that. Take care, everybody.